What's going on, YouTube? We back with another video today. This is gonna be a actually a short video. I'm gonna try to make it as short as I really can. Last week it was kind of like a different video, man. We had a great time at the Little Rock Zoo. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Next time we're gonna try to. That day was pretty hot, so not many animals came out, but hopefully next time they will. But we're trying to see if we can go to the Memphis Zoo, because I heard that's one of the biggest attractions ever. But today we just out here. I'm just going a little deeper into like the slow wheelie video, just a little deep. On my next video, I'm gonna try to make I'm gonna have a GoPro hopefully at the time. So I'm gonna try to make like probably like a short video, so y'all could literally see how I'm working the controls, because I know most people still have a hard time wondering what the heck I'm doing. So last week, well, actually a couple of days ago, I wound up actually like running into like a couple of Little Rock boys. Like, man, something told me to vlog, but I didn't. I just went straight to Amazon, and bro, I ran right into Dakota, Sean Williams, bro, some good, very, very, very good riders. I could show you like a couple of clips right here real quick. Man, we had a great time. Hopefully next time, man, I can get them in the vlog, man. Like, they actually help, like when I go out and ride with them, they actually help me like better myself as a rider. But we finna get the video started. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Thank you guys for like tuning in to the video. All right, let's get. I ain't gonna lie, I've been a little busy though, man. We had to get the chain tightening and stuff, man. Get a brake light on there. It's a little ratchet though. Eventually we're gonna have to probably get a new valve cover gasket. Get some things kind of fixed up on the bike, and always check your oil and stuff. Hopefully this video will be a lot more quicker. I'm gonna try, because last time, I ain't gonna lie, I was talking too much, but I had to go into detail. So let's get the video started. Guys, man, I literally just seen the popos not long ago, so I kind of just stopped right here. Like, he was coming straight up right there. He saw me, so he kind of slowed down and turned. So I'm gonna wait a little minute, man. I'm not, I'm not trying to get the smoke with none of them today, man. I don't be trying to run and do all that stuff, man. I be trying to stay out their way, to be honest. I grew up riding in the, I ain't gonna lie, I grew up riding in the streets. I look like I do be kind of worming, at times, but I be at the lots and all that having fun, but most of the time I always I was always out in the streets, I ain't gonna lie. I learned at lots, but I was always hitting the streets a lot. But y'all out here, man, y'all be careful, man, because these cops are serious, man. Like, ain't nothing wrong with being cool, but sometimes you can make a mistake and slip off your bike, man, and there you is. So we're gonna try to be real careful out here. We're gonna try. They think they slick though. They be waiting on those side of the corners. They'll be waiting for folks to do some crazy stuff. All I can say is, don't do what I do, guys. Just be careful out here. That's my mom. She's making sure I'm okay. She thought the cops got in behind me. All right. Yeah, man, these cops are, you know, it get crazy out here, man. I mean, you know, we guys, we love what we do, man. We know the risk and stuff, man. All I can say is, you know, for my advice, you do get your dirt bike, try to get it legal. So, you know, I don't want no kids saying, I was trying to be like that dude, now I'm in the wrong place, you know, or locked up and stuff because I was trying to be like that guy, you know. Don't be like me. At least try to get a headlight, tail light, or tag, you know, do a little worm stuff. Just get yourself out of trouble, you know. But we finna try to go over here, get to this video. We got to find some new spots, man, because, you know, Little Rock got the same spots almost. They literally closing out almost every area. There's almost no place to almost ride, to be honest. Once you get real good with your brake, bro, you can do this with one hand. All right, you guys, we outside right now. I'm about to go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with static balance. That might sound kind of crazy, like what it got anything to do with wheelies, but it helps with your balance. It gets you kind of be one with the bike. It gets you used to, like, even though you start making 1,000 mistakes, just keep working on it. And once you get real good at it, you can use it when you start cruising on your bike real slow and then move on to that, move on to doing that. And watch when you get in the air and start learning your controls, watch how good you'll be. Your balance will be pretty good. So I'm gonna try to hurry up because that rain I think about to come. So I'm gonna show you like how static balance kind of looks around here. Always stretch before you do anything because you could do these moves and tear something. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys that before. I know a lot of folks has mentioned that, but when you learn a static balance, always start with your right foot on the peg. I put mine over the rear brake, and I just pull in my front brake so it can compress the suspension. And if you want to get better balance, particularly when, because I could do it on the street a little bit, but since you're starting out, you'll be falling off. So put your wheel in some dirt and kind of rug it in a little bit. Make sure your tires ain't too inflated. Make sure it's you know, it's just not flat but decent. So pull your front brake in. It'll press down the suspension, and just always picture yourself. Don't picture doing this. Always picture being in the center of the bike. So picture just standing up, but trying to keep the bike under you. Like I'm gonna make a couple mistakes, but picture like just getting one foot off the ground and just try to keep the bike over you like that. And once you start doing that, you'll eventually start understanding it. It might take a long time, but you'll get it. And eventually you start doing all types of different tricks, if you know what I mean. So compress the front brake in, slow, you bring your leg up, slow. As you can see, guys, I'm trying to learn how to stay static. It's a very, very, very tricky thing. But you don't have to be like me where you perfect, like where you like balancing yourself real good. Practice doing that, and your body starts to be used to that weight of the bike. And always lock your bars all the way to the side, and just stay in the center. Try not to push hard down the pegs. Focus on just standing straight up. Keep the bike under you. You know, just practice being in the center. If you put so much weight on the pegs, you'll be going this way and that way. So one more time. Come straight up. Hold up. Try one more time. See, you'll be making these mistakes. Sometimes it take 1,000 times. But you have to just focus on minor adjustments. Most of my weight is on my handlebars. You keep your weight mostly in the arms, keep them flexed, picture standing up straight, being in the center. Don't picture trying to make adjustments. You're supposed to use your arms, your legs, but I use more of my arms, a little less of my legs, and tighten your core. So, one more time. If you make mistakes, it's okay. And boom, there you go. That's not my best, but it'll get you on your way. Now we're gonna move on to, it's just the same thing. Like I said, going real slow and doing the same thing, kind of like this. Stuff like that, that's boring, but do that 100 times. Start going through the basics. Don't skip B, C, D, and don't skip all that. A, B, C, D, go straight down the list. Work on your static balance. You see how this is the same way with the controls as a wheelie, just not with the front brake. But when you're going real slow, in a slow wheelie, what you doing? You light tapping the clutch, you light a little gas, you light tapping the rear brake. That's all you're doing. Now, when you're coasting, like I know a lot of folks been mentioning, like I say, that's a start. For coasting, you're not like doing that. You're getting used to balance point. You're taking that sucker behind balance point. You pull in your clutch. You gotta be ready because there ain't no engine brake gonna save you. It's all you. When you pull in that clutch, you gliding on that brake. So you're literally holding the brake. So you're like, you're holding the brake. That's what you're doing. When you get used to going all the way back and doing that, then you get to a point where, besides just coasting, you can get to that balance point. Instead of pulling your clutch all the way in, you can just lightly pull it in, light throttle, and you'll be, you want to pull the clutch in a little bit so you go behind balance point enough. Because you be in balance point, you'll be like this. You'll be going slow, but, eventually you're going to run out of revs. You're going to have to shift to another gear. So once you go straight a little bit back, you just lightly pull your clutch in. Lightly tap your brake, and you'll just be using all the good controls at the same time. Like, it's like hit throttle, pop, stay on the throttle, go up. As soon as you get back there, pull that clutch in, lightly tap that brake. It's gonna put you right back here to balance point, and then you're gonna lightly hit your throttle and lightly take your clutch out, and it's gonna put you back on your brake. So you be kind of just playing with it a little bit. You kind of gotta do it yourself to understand. When I get a GoPro, I can go into better detail what it looks like. So now I'm gonna show you the other strategy, which will be the last one, or we're gonna finish this video off. This is probably past too long. Now we're gonna pull in the front brake. If you're not advanced with that, just push in your rear brake. That's for folks that don't wanna just not use no brakes to compress the suspension and just pop it up in gas. Once you do it up in gas, you ain't experienced. You're just gonna be fighting to get to balance point. You're gonna be you want to be able to get your balance compressed and go straight up. I'm gonna show y'all what that looks like.
This is what I mean, guys, about not compressing your suspension with the brakes. You will go crazy on it. You don't want to just go all gas, you want to compress. So this is what I meant. And guys, this is what it looked like when you use your front brake or your rear brake to compress the suspension. Look how smoothly it comes straight up. Not out of control.
You kind of see the difference with gas and not compress your suspension with the brakes and stuff. Don't just rely on the brake and all that. When you do that at the same time, do it with your body too a little bit. I just got so used to it, I just use my, if you feel confused, because most of the time, what helps slow wheelies too, another thing, getting the RPMs up. If you got low RPMs, you'll come up where the bike will slowly come down. Will come down real quick. So put the RPMs up. Clutch and throttle. I'm lightly pulling in my front brake when I'm going at a rolling speed. Once I know that timing, I lightly hit my front brake, lightly hit my rear brake, and at the same time, the timing gotta be perfect. Pop that clutch, hit that gas, let go of those brakes, bike comes straight up. And if you're good at catching balance point or behind balance point, you hitting that clutch, throttle, and rear brake. If this throws you off, because sometimes this do throw folks off, then just use your rear brake to compress the suspension. It'll stop on a dime. It'll give you time to that bike to pop up. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna try to go in more detail when I get a GoPro, because you'll be able to see the controls of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna show you guys again. Alright guys, that'll be it. Hopefully next time I GoPro I can go into more detail. But that's I promise. I know it's a little long video, but I promise it wasn't gonna be too long, so I gotta cut it off. All I can say is like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all have a blessed Sunday, and hopefully see you guys next week. And we're gonna end the video off like this. If you want to learn more stuff like this, stay on this channel. We're gonna move on to doing once we get done with the slow wheelie videos, we're gonna move on to scrapes and stuff like what you just saw. And also guys, if you're still having a hard time, don't forget to just put that left foot down, keep that right foot with the brake. You used to doing it like that until you get to where you at.
Guys, if you have to let it down, just make sure you go at a stop like I am, and then just pop it up and get used to it before you start putting the fuel in the pegs and going at a decent speed. Just slow it down. All right.